Hello, good morning. This is Gorses, and this is my series of mobile RuneScape videos. I'm new to recording, I'm new to editing. I don't really know much in terms of editing. I don't know much in terms of recording. I don't know much in terms of audio. So there may be cuts here and there may be quality issues here and there. I don't have professional equipment. I don't have much experience in these kinds of things. I just love RuneScape, and I wanted to start recording some mobile videos to post online. I don't see nearly enough mobile RuneScape content, and I'd like to see a lot more. And you know what they say, be the change you want to see, right? I'm hoping that the audio is coming through clear and that my voice is coming through clear. I'll be posting hopefully daily, if not a little more sporadically, maybe twice daily, maybe once every 2 days, 3 days. You know how life can get, right? So in this video, I'll be just running a couple of moons. Moons of Peril is one of my favorite pieces of content, definitely top 5 for me. Ever since it came out, I've just been absolutely enthralled by it. I love the quest, the design, the music. I really, really, really loved it. And as somebody who even now is just too scared to try to take on raids, it's like baby's first raid, for me. As you can see, my setup is pretty, I don't want to call it simple. I mean, Oath Plate is pretty expensive. Avernic Treads are expensive. Very end game-ish gear content. Or end game-ish gear in general, not the content itself, but yeah. My account sits somewhere in the middle to later middle game, if I had to say. I have a couple of raids that I was either carried or died all the way through to the end. A couple of entry toas where I just got dung. I had a quest cape. I need to reacquire my quest cape. There is just the final boss of Blood Moon Rises in my way, which has been hell to learn on mobile, but I will figure it out soon. I also do hope to record it, and hopefully by then I'll know how to edit and cut my way through the fight to post online for you guys. There's also that new sailing quest, the Red Reef, I believe it's called, to take care of, but that's simple. A little bit about myself and a little bit about the account is I've been playing RuneScape since I was about, I'll say 11, 12 years old. I'm currently a very young 33 now. My first ever account I bought from a friend of mine in middle school for $20. And I've been playing on and off ever since. You know how it is, you never quit, right? I've made so many accounts over and over and restarted playing over and over. And one day I found out that old school RuneScape was on mobile a couple of years ago, and I've just been on it ever since. I think I've been playing on mobile for, I'll say maybe 4 years, 5 years. Whenever Phosani's Nightmare was new, that's when I started playing. Phosani's Nightmare and Guardians of the Rift. Actually, it was around that time that I started playing mobile, basically daily. I'm gonna flip-flop around on topics a little bit while I record, because, again, this is new for me. I've never really done this kind of thing before. There's 1,001 things I can talk about. I could also talk about the content, of course. I was saying earlier, Moons is one of my favorite pieces of content in the game, and it is. Every now and then when I don't know what else to do with myself, or if I see that my cash stack is a little low, I always come back to Moons. Sometimes I'll come back to do just a quick Blood Moon run, or I'll do a full chest. or I'll just camp it and do 20 chests straight. Really depends on my mood. And as you can see, you know, far from the most efficient. I only bring the DDS and the Noxious Halberd. It's the setup I always bring for just Blood Moon, and then I decided, hey, you know what? I'll just bring it for all three anyway. The Noxious Halberd is decent enough on stab to use on Eclipse, and you don't really need Crush for Blue Moon. It just makes your life a little bit easier. And Blue Moon in general is just the easiest out of the three. I don't even interact with the Cyclone special, which is happening right now. This isn't even live commentary. If one day, like, I get myself even to streaming, I'll be able to include, like, live commentary, which would be kind of cool. The goal of these videos is just to record and just show, you know, some more RuneScape content. I love all sorts of RuneScape content. I love all its creators. I watch it all the time. And I want to upload some mobile, because again, I don't see a lot of mobile stuff. I saw one guy upload one time saying mobile Vardorvis is easy or whatever, and then I never saw anything from him again. So, you know, I'm going to be doing things like this. I'll do, every Friday, I'll be doing just a farm run, something short, where I just yap and showcase a short herb run. The other 6 days, hopefully if I'm uploading daily, as I want to be, I'll be uploading different pieces of content, different bosses. I may do some videos of, like, me learning certain pieces of content. Like I said, I've never actually done, like, a solo normal mode Toa. I'd like to start doing those a couple times a week. I've never done solo Cox. I'm trying to teach myself solo Cox. I'll upload videos of PvP because I do actually really like PvP. I'm not very good at it, but I have found myself quite addicted to it whenever I go back to it. I'll showcase different money makers that I like to revisit whenever my account is running low. The goal for the account currently is reacquiring my quest cape, like I said earlier. And eventually, and I know this is going to be like mind-blowingly unique content first to ever do it, but the goal is to eventually sell the entire bank and do a T-Bow rebuild. I've never actually had a mega rare before. Actually, that's a lie. I had a Tumikin Shadow very briefly. I did a rebuild with a Shadow for a little bit. But it was going slow. As you know, the Tumikin Shadow is extremely expensive to upkeep. And it got to a point where I felt like I was a little too trapped in other pieces of content. And again, I'm not very good at Toa, so I wasn't really able to run Toa as much as I like. I'm not a big fan of doing the Whisperer, so I wasn't doing the Whisperer very much. And camping Zulrah is fine, but when it comes to Zulrah, I definitely prefer the melee method to anything else. I've camped Zulrah for hundreds of kills doing only melee. Ever since the melee update came out, it's been the only way I like to kill Zulrah. I'm a very melee focused guy. I'm not a big fan of Ranger Mage. I tolerate range, and Mage I don't use it unless absolutely necessary. Which I know is restrictive, and I have to get over that. There's our first chest. Wasn't too much. I was kind of hoping for better. But the beauty of doing at least all 3 moons is like the chests themselves aren't bad. Sometimes they're pretty rough, but other times you'll get a whole bunch of water orbs and atlatl darts. Very good money. 81k for a chest isn't that bad, especially when you consider that there was 0 input outside of the teleport there, which cost me about 5k, I think. I don't remember. From earlier in the video, UCB purchased one. I'm a very input versus output focused guy as well, and that will show in future videos where I'll specifically do some of the most bare bones inventory setups because I'm just not a big fan of long trips. I'm not a big fan of spending tons on supplies. It's not a me being cheap thing. It's just sometimes I'm not super into the most efficient method thing. Sometimes I just don't mind hopping in and out and resetting. That will definitely show in Zulra videos in the future. You'll see that my inventory will be nothing except for a spec weapon, a teleport in, a teleport out, and like a combat pot or something. It's very, very simple. Maybe a piece of emergency food at best. And it's not about the efficiency for me sometimes. It's just about the fun. It's about the accessibility. All my mobile users, you guys know, you're on your phones because it's just easier sometimes. I am a guy that works 90 hours a week, okay, and it's a very physically demanding job. So that's why I've been on my phone. My entire account from start to now, from those years to now, this account has been, I'll say, 95, 96, 97% completed on my phone. I'm talking Quest Cape, Fire Cape, everything. Barrels, gloves, all my raids. I didn't do not one raid on the computer. I didn't do a lot of the harder quests even. I know some of you are thinking, Morning's End Part 2, Song of the Elves. Surely you use Quest Helper. No Quest Helper. I admit I did tab out to the wiki a lot, of course, who wouldn't? It took hours. I think Morning's End Part 2 took me about 8 hours. The Seren fight for Song of the Elves took me about an hour. I think I died like twice. I did get better at PVM over time, I think. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say. I'm sort of freestyling this kind of thing. I don't have like a script written up. It's not live commentary, but I am just straight up just saying whatever's on the brain for today. If the voiceovers are good, if you guys do like them, I would really appreciate some feedback. Any comments at all, I'll also be the guy to say, hey, like and subscribe, because why not? It's free for you. It helps me out. It gets me out there. This is a hobby for me. I would absolutely love to be able to do this kind of thing full time. I would even do mobile streams if I could in the future. I'll do more videos rambling, freestyling. I'll talk about certain pieces of content. I'll do guides, money makers, things like that in the future as well. Today I just decided to do moons because I really like moons and I want to do sort of like an introductory video. I have a couple of other videos up with just typing captions, which, I was told isn't super great, and I would probably retain viewership for having a voiceover on. So let me know how I did. Let me know any changes I can make. And I'll take everything into consideration and do my best for you guys. I'm saying you guys as if I already have a community, but hopefully we can build one. I would love to see more of you. I'd love to hear from more of you. And I'd love to keep on pumping out content. I will keep on pumping out content. Some with voiceover, some without. Nothing scripted though. It's just going to be off the cuff. The way I see it is I'm playing the game anyway. I might as well record it, upload it, show you guys, what us mobile chads can do. You know what I'm saying? That's the last moon down. As you saw, very easy. Doesn't need to be a setup like mine. My setup's not even the most efficient. Defense matters more here than offense. But, with this chest anyway, right? I'll be able to make some more money and get some more efficient items, right? Oh, no, I guess not. Well, there's always the next chest, right? Thank you guys again. Take care so much. Take care so much. Thank you so much. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully tomorrow. Worst case, the next day. And thanks again if you stayed to the end. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of your days, all right? Thank you. Bye-bye.